Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. If you've picked this episode for your first ever listen, either because the title resonates or because someone recommended it to you, you're in exactly the right place. That's how I choose which episodes of the various podcasts I'll listen to. The title hits home for me in some way and has my inner wisdom seeker shouting, "Yes, I need to know about this." And of course, if you've been here for a while and you're the one recommending it to others, thank you. I can't actually express how much that means to me other than I'm grateful and I appreciate everything about you. Now, on the title of today's episode, this one is messy. Specifically, everyone is a mess. I know it's a big, bold claim, especially considering some of you might be spluttering with indignation, saying, "There's no way I'm a mess." And that might be true right now. But let's be honest, everyone has messy moments where we fall apart, we feel like nothing is working, and what's the point of it all? It's pretty much the entrepreneur life, isn't it? All those wonderful highs and those dark, terrible lows that we signed on for. The thing is, everyone is a mess. They just don't always show that stuff. No one has all their shit together, and anyone who says they do really doesn't have their shit together. What I mean by mess is the chaos going on behind the scenes. Perhaps your personal life seems picture perfect. And I say that tongue in cheek because there's no such thing. But you may have people constantly telling you how good you have it. If you happen to watch Oprah's interview with Michelle Obama on Netflix about her latest book, The Light We Carry, Michelle poured a bucket load of cold water on the whole #relationship goals thing. There was a perfect moment captured by the photographer, but it doesn't convey the fact that she was mad at her husband in that moment in that photo. If you're a woman of a certain age, you might have hit perimenopause and nothing makes sense anymore. Your marriage might be breaking down, or your kids might have hit the delightful teen years and they're giving you more stress than you ever thought possible, even though you were a teen yourself back in the day and you did all the things. A mess in your business can look like issues with your team, or you're overworked and you need a team to help you out. Actually, leading a team can also be all kinds of messy as you navigate different personalities and different ways of working. Maybe your pipeline of leads has dried up and you've got no clients, or the clients that you do have are all kinds of wrong for you. Or it's tech issues, email management, financial systems, conquering fears, saying yes to opportunities that scare you, and saying no to the things that really are gross and out of alignment. Maybe there's overdue invoices, or tax time is looming and you haven't allocated enough for it. A business mess can be all the things. Can you relate to some or all of those? What about thoughts like, I feel like an imposter. Someone is going to figure out that I'm a fraud and see that I'm not who they think I am. Shock. Or I feel like I'm not productive enough. I have no idea how to prioritize tasks. What about my desk is a mess? I'm so disorganized. My receipts are all over the place and I'm embarrassed to talk to my bookkeeper or accountant. Or I don't fit in with the people around me. Or even I'm scared of success and I'm scared of failure. I'm just a mess. One of my favorite parts of being a business and money coach is the mess that I help you work through. Clients come to me wanting help with their offers, their pricing, their systems and processes, or even a clear, simple strategy to scale their business. But what they also get is a huge sense of relief that they're not alone and they're not actually a mess. There's just some messy stuff going on that may not be as hard to deal with as you think. It's so easy to compare your life and business to the life and business of others that you see on social media or in their emails, even in real life, if you happen to like peopling in person and maybe finding yourself lacking. And speaking of in-person peopling, I'm doing exactly that this coming weekend. I'm off to a 2-day conference in Noosa on the Sunshine Coast of Australia. And I have to confess, I'm nervous about it for 2 main reasons. One, I've not been around this many people at once in almost 4 years. I was working 100% online from home well before the pandemic came along, and I am way out of practice. And the second thing is, I'm a mess and I feel completely out of my comfort zone being surrounded by loads of women who appear to not be a mess. But you know what? I know all of those other women are messy in some way too. Some are millionaires, most of them aren't. But even with $1 million or more flowing through their businesses, they're a mess. So playing the comparison game, that only has one winner. And it's never going to be you or me or whoever. You're always going to put others ahead of you with all the reasons, in air quotes, why there's so much better you are. I guarantee there is someone else out there watching you and thinking your business is way better than what you perceive it to be. Being a mess can be physical. Maybe you're disorganized and you've got clutter everywhere. You're constantly in tidying up mode. Being messy can be mental. Hello, brain fog from menopause or ADHD or any number of other common factors. It can be emotional, spiritual. Basically, mess shows up everywhere and it gets in your way. And mess is okay. You know who's very open about being a mess? Brené Brown. She's an award-winning best-selling author. She's got a successful career and she's a mess. She knows her strengths and weaknesses and she has people around her to support the areas that she's not so good with. So can we just agree to stop the comparison game right here, right now, and accept that everyone is a mess, no one has it all figured out, and we're all just doing the best we can with what we've got or what we know right now? Because that would be awesome. We don't need picture-perfect Instagram feeds or beautifully filtered brand photos or AI-generated words in our posts. We just need you in your perfectly unique and messy way of showing up and getting things done. We never know what's truly going on in someone else's life, business, or money situation. Now, I could honestly go on and on and on, championing the underdog vibe simply because I see everyone as equals. I want everyone to win. So I'm just going to leave you with something that I heard recently that I absolutely love, which is to stop comparing your messy inside with someone else's beautiful outside. else. Because let's face it, there's a mess inside behind that beautiful door somewhere. Of course, I want to give you an action step because I love taking action in some way. Take a look at what you've created so far in your business and give yourself a pat on the back. You got to where you are today. You did that. And it's exactly where you're meant to be right now. And then maybe unfollow, unsubscribe, remove yourself from situations where you're triggered by someone else to feel less than they are. Because they probably have no idea that you feel that way anyway. So that's what I got for you today. Take care. Have fun embracing your mess. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.